everyone, it's Robin, R Silent Crafts, and welcome to my studio. Today I have a fun product to show you. A huge thank you to UTK for sending me this far infrared heating belt, and a huge thank you to you guys for when I have sponsored videos like this, for watching them and for supporting me. Now, this company reached out to me earlier this month and asked if I'd like to try out this infrared heating belt. Now, excuse my white gloves, but I'm wearing it for two reasons. One, I worked in the yard yesterday and I kind of tore up my hands and they're still a little bit green from working in the grass. Also, when you're using a heating belt or a heating pad, it's really good to have fabric between the heating product and your skin. Now, this one works on bendable places. It works great on the wrist and the hand, the elbow. You can put it on your knees and on your ankles and your feet. I also tried this on my back and it works really well. So let me show you what came in the package. You get the little storage and carrying case. I think this is a great idea to have somewhere to put everything so that it all stays nice and tidy together. As usual, you get your instruction manual. I'll go ahead and add a link to the description box and to the pinned comment, and it'll take you directly to their website. Now, I did peruse their website and they have a variety of items, not just this belt. I saw heating mats. I saw this really cool thing for your hips. It almost looks like half a pair of shorts that fits onto your hips. It was a really cool looking thing. And I was thinking that anyone who's having hip pain, to have something that will fit right on your hips and not just kind of trying to wrap a heating pad around it. I thought that was a great idea. And I also saw there is a shoe that you could put your foot in instead of trying to wrap a heating pad around it. There are also heating pads that go directly like onto a chair and covers the back and the bottom part of the chair. From what I saw, if you have an area that you want to put a heating pad on, then they have a product for you. Now, one of the things I loved is this has an extremely long cord. I thought that is great because a lot of the times you have to be really close to an outlet, and depending on where you want to sit and use it, that's not always possible. Another part that I thought was great is the actual belt. It connects here. Have you ever tried using something and you put the cord and you plugged it in over here and you came this way and you went and pulled the cord a little bit and it came disconnected? Well, that's not going to happen with this because it has a locking mechanism. So when you put it together, it has a lock on it, so it's not going to disconnect on you. How many times have you tried to use something and it's slightly disconnected and you can't figure out what's wrong with it and you think you've broken it? You're okay here. This is connected directly to the heated belt. Now, on one side of the belt, it is this foamy Velcro-y part. It's the soft part that the Velcro is going to connect to. So you have the scratchy part here, and this isn't the big pieces that are going to stick to you and prickle you and poke you. So both ends have that, and then you can connect it anywhere you need to with a really strong connection. Now, this has built-in 8 pieces of jade. So that's a jade stone that's in there. But it also heats up in between. I can feel the heat all the way around. But again, you want to put something in between your skin. You don't want to put this directly on your skin because it can cause a burn. So let me read you a little bit of the information that I found for this. It is a red light therapy device. It relieves pain, fatigue, and helps get your strength back. So if your muscles are sore and you want to get moving a little bit, it helps ease up that stiffness in the muscles. Wrist, elbow, ankle, or back. I did try it on my shoulder. There's ones on the website that are meant for the shoulder and for the neck. This isn't one. It's really hard to wrap it around. So this is definitely something that you want to wrap around for your wrist and for places like on your elbow. Now, I just have it on really kind of willy-nilly. You want to put it on to where it's sitting in the areas that you want to. The warmth and the heat that comes out of this reminds me when I go to physical therapy and they put the heating pads on that they use. That's the type of heat that I can feel from this device. So the infrared rays is supposed to deeply and evenly penetrate through the skin, muscle, tissue, and joint. So it's not just going to warm up your arm. It's not just like a heating pad that keeps you warm in the cold winter. It actually penetrates through. Like I mentioned, when I go to physical therapy, their heat penetrates down into the muscles and tissues. So with the infrared heating, it also helps to improve the circulation. So if you're easing the muscle issues, that'll then help improve the circulation. You guys know I'm a quilter, not a doctor. This is just information that I read on their website and stuff. So you kind of take it for what it's worth. But I think this is something that's really worth trying out. So let's go ahead and talk about temperatures and times in the little device here. So the temperatures are 103 to 159. One thing I did notice is you need to be careful when you have this to keep it out of the reach of your hand, because it's really easy to just hit the button and accidentally turn it off. Now, I did find that it takes a little bit of time for it to heat up. It takes a few minutes, but heating pads do also. If you're going for a higher temperature, right now I have mine set at 135. It's already working right now. I don't have to wait for it to hit that 135 to put it on. It's warming this up, and it's already making my muscles feel really, they feel good. They feel looser. I can feel things circulating and stuff. It just feels good. Again, look how long this cord is. It's very flexible. It's an extremely long cord. I didn't measure it, but I think this is going to take you from an outlet on one side of the couch, and if you like to sit on the other side, then you have plenty of cord to take you from one spot to the next. Now with this, it has a memory button. So if you know you like to have it at a certain temperature, once you figure out that temperature, and you like to have it for a certain amount of time, this goes from 0 to 240 minutes. So that's a lot. So if you want to have it for about 30 minutes, you can set the temperature 117 for 30 minutes, and then you hold the memory button. So then when you come back tomorrow or later today, you just hit the memory button and it does it automatically. You don't have to remember your favorite temperature or anything like that. Oh, did I have it at 140 or 150 last time? It's right there in the memory, so it just automatically will set it up for you. That feels really good. I really like so many features on this. I really like the fact that, one, that it's warm. It doesn't feel like super hot. Sometimes a heating pad, when you have low, medium, and high, you're not able to regulate the temperature. And then, if you're putting it on your back and it's just kind of sitting there and you're not able to like wrap it around and Velcro it in place. If you're trying to wrap it around your elbow, I can go into certain areas and put it in different spots. Maybe I want to work on, put it on this upper muscle and the lower muscle. I can skip that whole elbow area. Maybe that one bothers you and you don't want to put it on there. I can take this and move it down so it's onto my wrist. It sticks really well. Maybe I want to go across my hand and warm it up. Our hands are so important to us as crafters. We use them so often that it's really nice when we can have something that kind of treats it a little special. Warm up your hand, loosen up those muscles, get that circulation going again, and you can take care of a whole bunch of areas at the same time. Another thing, I know this might sound silly, but I like the fact that this just fits in the box. Everything fits in there. It's not a huge box. It's not loose and rattling around in there. I just like that everything fits in a nice little box. If you want, you can store it in here or store it in there. I think it's just a great way to keep track of it and not lose it anywhere. Because you know how we are. We set things down thinking we'll remember where it is, and then we'll forget. So we can keep all of the pieces together in one spot. Maybe you might need two, one for each hand, so you can do them both at the same time. So thank you to UTK for allowing me to try this out, this far infrared heating belt. Reduces tension and stress, enhances blood circulation, helps muscular relaxation, and relieves pain. So for those of us that don't always want to take an Advil to ease the pain of some type of a joint issue or something, give this a try. I think this is a really good tool to have in the house to help out with those different aches and pains. Remember, go to the website. They're having a really big Christmas sale right now. So remember, I'll have the link down below for the website in the description box and in the pinned comment. If this isn't something that you would like, check out the website. They're having a Christmas sale right now, and there's a lot of other tools or devices, however you want to categorize this, that you can go ahead and check out. So thank you so much, UTK, for allowing me to try this out, and thank you guys for hanging out and watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.